everywhere burst few hours ago as Simon Ekpa didn't believe what they actually did to him. You know, it was few days ago that they actually arrested Simon Ekpa, and a lot of Nigerian government, a lot of Tinubu cabinet were actually happy that Simon Ekpa finally be apprehended and arrested by the Finland government and all of that. And they even looked toward the extradition of Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria, but the game changed in 9 minutes. The game changed few hours ago, where the Finland government actually released Simon Ekpa, and a lot of Biafrans were actually happy that Simon Ekpa wasn't extradited back to Nigeria. But Kasala burst few hours ago. The jubilation have turned to another thing now. The wife of Simon Ekpa is finally at stake. I would like guests to stay connected to the end of this video. This woman have been taken few hours ago, so if you can share this video, just do it to share it. I'm gonna play the live streaming and you will see everything the way it goes, what the woman said and what is still saying and all of that. He said she's going to burn down Nigeria, that Simon Ekpa is not even as worse as she is. You will hear everything the way it goes. If you can share the video, just do it to share it as you're watching it. Share it to the social media platforms. Let it go viral. This matter is becoming hot and hotter. Biafrans are not playing at the moment, and if you cannot share the video, just like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight from Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome me back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just endeavor to click the red subscription button appearing in your video screen, and at the same time click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily notify you. And a big thanks to all our returning subscribers for dating back and checking back on our next videos and all of that. Now Kasala burst few hours ago regarding the case of Simon Ekpa. A lot of Biafrans have been jubilating regarding the fact that Simon Ekpa have finally been released in Finland. You know, when they arrested Simon Ekpa in question, Tinubu cabinet and even some governmental officials of Tinubu, they went to different media platforms and they were making a concern regarding the arrest of Simon Ekpa. They said they finally happy for the fact that Simon Ekpa have finally been arrested by the Finland government and all of that. And a lot of them are actually looking towards the extradition of Simon Ekpa. Even some Biafran people, the brothers of Simon Ekpa in the Biafran land, many of them are looking towards the extradition of Simon Ekpa because they weren't happy with the way Simon Ekpa is actually going with the sit-at-home thing that is ongoing in the eastern part of Nigeria. They weren't happy with the way Simon Ekpa is actually handling the Biafra agitation thing. They said it is only the KANU that they are okay with, that they are not okay with Simon Ekpa and all of that. But a lot of them were happy that Simon Ekpa wasn't extradited back to Nigeria because few hours ago the Finland government released Simon Ekpa back to his house, though they said they will still be coming back for questioning and all of that. When they need them to answer some certain questions, he will come back to answer the questions and all. Now Simon Ekpa is in his house, and a lot of people were live with him on Zoom yesterday night. They were live with him on Zoom. They were happy. They were praising him and all of that. Even though he denied Biafra in the front of the Finland government and all of that, they say it's a smart move. Now they say Simon Ekpa in question have finally burst into tears. Simon Ekpa never expected the take that they moved on his wife few hours ago. Now the wife of Simon Ekpa have finally been taken. I'll play the full video in the video. You will see the stream, the way it goes, the video, the live stream. You will see everything. So I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just do it to share it as you're watching it. Let a lot of people get to know what is happening at the moment. And if you cannot share it, just like it, give it a thumb up so that YouTube will recommend it for us, you know. And now they says that if they cannot catch you, they will catch what is very close to you. That's what is happening now. In the case of Simon Ekpa, Nigerian government have been looking towards the fact that Finland government should actually extradite him back to Nigeria the way they did to Nnamdi KANU. You know, Nnamdi KANU wasn't arrested in Nigeria. He was arrested in Kenya. They used Kenya police and all of that to set him up. They arrested him and Kenya extradited him back to Nigeria. They extradited Nnamdi KANU back to Nigeria, and Nnamdi KANU began to face prosecution as far as Nigeria is concerned. And until now, he was arrested in the regime of Buhari. Until now, Nnamdi KANU is still facing trial, though the court have dismissed the case and they have made it known that this man is not guilty of all the terrorism charges that was leveraged against him and all of that. It's not a terrorist now. They said he should go, but the DSS never allowed him to go according to the information we're getting from the lawyers of Nnamdi KANU. Now, the same thing is what they actually wanted to do to Simon Ekpa. They want to extradite him back to Nigeria and they want to destroy his life. They want to destroy, because if they should bring him back to Nigeria, they will bastardize him, they will dehumanize him. Nigerian government and even Nigerian military forces, they actually mean Simon Ekpa because they believe that he has constituted a lot of nuisance, a enough in Nigeria, and you have destabilized the economy of Nigeria as far as Southeast is concerned, and all of that, because the order that Simon Ekpa is giving in the Southeast have bestowed a lot of suffering on Nigeria as a whole, and all of that. And even Akpabio came out to express his displeasure regarding everything that Simon Ekpa is doing, and all of that. Even some Biafra people are not okay with the way Simon Ekpa is actually going with the agitation of Biafra and all of that. Now Kasala burst few hours ago. Simon Ekpa was celebrated few hours ago, but Simon Ekpa cried few hours ago because they finally come for the wife of Simon Ekpa. Now you will see the streaming. I will play you everything the way it goes. You will see everything the way it goes. Now you will hear what the woman said. You will hear everything that she said out. This woman is making it known that she's even worse than her husband. She's worse than Simon Ekpa as far as the Biafra agitation thing is concerned. That there's nothing anybody can tell her. There's nothing anybody can say. That Biafra must be restored. That Biafra must be liberated, whether they like it or not, whether they arrest Simon Ekpa or not. That Biafra must be liberated. A woman talking like a man. He said she's gonna burn Nigeria down. All of that. You will see show in this very video. I would like guys to stay connected to the end of the video. I'll play it for you now. If you can share the video, just share it, and if you can share it, just like it. Let it go viral. Let a lot of people get to know what is happening. The matter is becoming more hotter and hotter than how Nigerians are actually looking at it. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
I welcome Biafrans to this emergency meeting of the cabinet members. I welcome all the cabinet members here present, both at home and cabinet members in the de facto government. I welcome and thank our Biafra Liberation Army, our Biafra Defense Forces that are on ground doing the needful to ensure that the restoration of Biafra is not tampered with by anybody, by any government, foreign or local. Our determination to redeclare Biafra between November 29th and December the 2nd, both in Finland and in de facto homeland, is a task that every Biafran, every individual listening here today must be involved in. As the previous speakers have noted, our able Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, will be with us in a very few period. This is just a short delay that will in no way affect what we are doing, demean our spirit or hamper our resoluteness. Restore Biafra on 2nd December. His Excellency, I greet you. I thank you for the wonderful job you are doing to restore Biafra. I thank you for your resilience. I thank you for not going in or trying to negotiate. That is the spirit of Sisu. Every single individual here in Biafra government grows with that spirit of Sisu. We are more determined now than before for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra on 2nd December 2024. Nothing in this life, absolutely nothing will deter us. Nothing will stop us. So on this note, I want to bring to the notice of all Biafrans that our Prime Minister is safe and sound, very healthy in Finland, attending to these issues that usually most of us know. The terrorist state of Nigeria will always try in one way or the other to bribe their way into all the different foreign countries, to bribe their way into places like United Nations, African Union, to bribe their way into every internationally established community or organization. The Nigerian government, using the Europeans, using United Kingdom as part of their deal, will always try to disrupt, will always try to tamper with the restoration of Biafra, United States of Biafra. But I want to tell everybody listening here today that the power that Nigerian government has, where they stop is where this government begins. I need them to know that our Excellency, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic, Simon Ekpa, has already led a full structure for the restoration of Biafra. Nobody on earth will stop that. We are both at home and we are abroad. Biafra will be restored to dare to be in charge of this ship that we are right now. And that ship is on course. Our leader NNAMDI KANU, or you all should remember, he is with the Nigerian DSS today because of what we are doing. Our leader NNAMDI KANU has said, instead of Biafra not to come, Nigeria will be burned to ashes. And I promise you today, instead of Biafra not to come, we, every single individual in Biafra government, in all the structures that our PM has made down, we will burn Nigeria down. And any country, both international and in homeland, that tries to tamper, that tries to intervene, that tries to stop this restoration, that country will get the brunt of Biafrans. So I thank you all for coming here today. Like our Honorable Uche has explained to us what happened in Finland. Our Prime Minister's Excellency Ekpa has been invited by the Finnish local authorities to volunteer information on what is going on. And our PM has always said he is looking for this opportunity for the government to officially know that Biafrans cannot continue to stay in a country where President Tinubu and Nigerian leaders reintegrate and rehabilitate non-terrorists into the Nigerian police and the Nigerian military and the Nigerian Air Force and custom, and they continue to kill our people. Our Prime Minister has looked forward to this particular moment with few innocent Biafrans that were taken by the Finland authority. They were invited to come, according to them, they were involved in money, they were making donations, they were funding terrorism. All of you listening to me today, who is the biggest terrorist country we have in the world? Who is among the biggest terrorists? Who is the government that are killing Christians in their numbers? Who is the government reintegrating terrorists? Who is the government expecting two types of laws? One Sharia in the northern part of Nigeria and then the regular in the south. Who is the government that invited all the different types of terrorists you have? They have their base in Nigeria today. Who is the government that is inviting Hamas and Hezbollah and inviting them to Abuja to come and partner with them? Who is the government when election is conducted? Somebody will go behind the scene and switch the election. They will carry the election bus and they will steal it. Who is the government doing that? And now they are saying our PR is inciting. Let them know that Biafra is a nation. Our PM is defending Biafrans by the second. Our PM has noted that the way it is done before, where we Biafrans, we just sit, we watch, and these terrorists will come and kill us, kill our mothers, rape our women, kill our children, take away our boys and girls. That is what our Prime Minister Ekpa has vowed to stop. And he has vowed with his life. All of us Biafrans in the British cabinet, the Council of Homeland, the Biafran Liberation Forces, the Biafran Army, we have vowed in our life. We are going to continue this same call, this same place that our Prime Minister Ekpa has. Nobody will stop that. I want to let Biafrans know that our Prime Minister Ekpa has set all the structures in place for Biafra restoration from the beginning to the end. So taking him or removing him to go and ask him questions to delay or to disrupt our Finland convention for the next 1 or 2 weeks is not going to have any effect. Rather, it is going to make all Biafrans more determined in the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. We are a full-fledged country. We have met all the criteria for a full-fledged country. We conducted our referendum where over 50 million Biafrans have voted for the independent state of Biafra. We've conducted different topics, we did a Twitter poll where 98% of Biafrans want to exit Nigeria because Nigeria is a killing ground. No sensible person in the world, no sane leader, no individual that has his or her own right we ever support the existence of a killing ground called Nigeria, where people are killed in their thousands every single day. No sane leader will support that. So anything that Nigerian government is doing, anything the local Finland authorities is doing, I want to assure them that inviting our Prime Minister or delaying him or making him not to be part of the Finland Convention, which he holds dear to his heart, that will not stop nothing. We are the people. The power belongs to us. The laws of self-determination allow us to rule ourselves, to determine who is going to be our leader. And Biafrans have spoken clearly over the past 2 years after they kidnapped and renditioned our leader, NNAMDI KANU from Kenya. He is right now in Nigeria DSS dungeon. They did that because they think that when they take our leader, NNAMDI KANU, there will be nothing about Biafra anymore. That was their wish. That was their thoughts. And now they are partnering with the local authorities in Finland to invite our Prime Minister to disrupt our Finland Convention. And let me ask everyone listening to me, if the rendition and of our leader NNAMDI KANU to Nigeria, if that didn't work, what made Nigerian government think that inviting someone Ekpa by the local police in Finland will work? They know it's not going to work. It's even going to get worse. It's going to get more brutal because we are determined for Biafra restoration. Nobody can stop that. We are all aware that all these are all the crooks perpetrated by the Nigerian government to disrupt what we are doing. And I want to ask Biafrans, before I finalize my talk, let me ask you, when has self-determination, when has the right of a people to rule themselves, when has it become a crime? When has it become terrorism? The world watches. Biafrans, every weekend we have to raise money. The reason we raise money is because Nigerian government uses reintegrated terrorists to continue to kill our people. They make our youth disappear forcefully. People are taken away from Biafra land and they dump them in prisons in the north, in the west. No, without any justice, without any lawyer. Our leader NNAMDI KANU was renditioned from Kenya by the same Nigerian government, by the same people that went to complain to the local authorities in Finland about our Prime Minister Selman. Our leader was renditioned from Kenya. The United Nations set up a committee and told Nigerian government to release our leader NNAMDI KANU. They refused to do that. 3 law courts in Nigeria has told Nigerian Tinubu government to release NNAMDI KANU. The terrorist government run by Nigeria refused to release him. And now they think without releasing NNAMDI KANU, if they incarcerate our PM briefly, that is going to make any change. Just think their major reason is to make sure that we take away our PM Simon Ekpa briefly, and then there will be no declaration of Biafra. Hell, oh my goodness. If they know how Biafrans are prepared this time, they will just leave our leader within the next 30 minutes, because what is coming both to Nigeria and to any international country that participates, become part of anything to disrupt the restoration of Biafra, they will get themselves in. On that note, I thank Biafrans. I want to let you all know our PM is here and happy. It is just a brief disruption to our plans, which is not going to affect anything in any way. I want all the 40 states of Biafra to be resolute, more than ever at this time. The Biafran Liberation Army, our Biafra Defense Forces, now is the time to be more resolute. Our PM has given instruction. Any terrorist in Nigeria, any Nigerian military, Nigerian police, Nigerian Air Force, anything wearing Nigeria uniform inside Biafra land. They are the reintegrated terrorists that Nigeria want to use to kill and stop Biafra. So the Biafra Defense Forces, from this moment, you must increase whatever you have been doing. This is the time to increase it towards our final restoration. Our demands are very, very clear. Remove all the terrorists wearing Nigerian military and police uniform in Biafra land. Secondly, release our leader, NNAMDI KANU. Again, whatever investigation you are doing with our Prime Minister, you need to release him ASAP. Because what he is doing is saving our lives. We must be alive for our freedom. So anything, anybody, all the terrorists in Biafra land, from this moment, just be aware that the forces we are going to release as a government from today is going to be very, very deadly. Because you cannot come to our land, kill us, and then go free. We must defend ourselves. This order is from our DM. Nobody can stop that. So I thank you all, Biafrans, for this brief Zoom. The reason we conducted this so we don't have all these negative lies flying around, all people talking whatever they don't know. You all have heard it from our honorable Puche, who is based in Finland. He gave the accurate picture of what is happening, and we stand by that. We are encouraging Biafrans because the information is that some criminal people, we are the ones that were writing different letters to the Finnish local authorities. So we are calling on Biafrans at this moment, if you have the access, start writing immediately to the Finnish local authorities. Let them know that what we are doing is what United Nations has given us the rights to do. The right to self-determination. Nobody can take that away from us. We have met all the criteria to be a nation. We have a geographical area. We have the 40 states in Biafra with all the administrators in charge in homeland. We have created alliances with nations. We have authorities that are working for us. We've met all the criteria as a nation. They killed us before, between 1967 and 1970. After the war, they gave all Biafrans only 20 pounds, regardless of how much you have in your bank account. Some Biafrans have millions of dollars, millions of pounds in their account. But this wicked, stealable Nigerian government and his cohorts, they gave Biafrans, every single Biafran, only 20 pounds after the war. And what has that 20 pounds done? That 20 pounds have made Biafrans all over the world the best in what they do. So nobody can stop that. On that note, I want to thank you all, Biafrans. Be resolute. Let nothing shake you. Let nobody move you. And our declaration will happen in Finland between November 29th and December 3rd, 2024. And thank you all so much for listening to us and being able to know that nothing shakes, nothing moves. We must restore Biafra by 2nd December. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear everything that was said in that very video. You know, for that woman to actually come out, a lot of people are saying that no, he's the wife of Simon Ekpa. Some are saying that Simon Ekpa have a relationship with her and all of that. But some people are saying that he's not a legitimate wife of Simon Ekpa. They said he's just the chief of staff of BIAFRAN, and that's what a lot of people are actually saying. Some said he's the girlfriend of Simon Ekpa. We don't really know much about that. But the fact remains, listen to everything that this woman said, the self-acclaimed wife of Simon Ekpa. What she said in that very video, you know, that woman actually spoke like a man. She made it known to the general public that whether they like it or not, whether they release NNAMDI KANU or not, whether they release Simon Ekpa or not, that the Biafra convention that is going to take place on the 2nd of December is going to take place. Nothing anybody will do. He actually said it in this very video. She made it known that it is Nigerian government that is just colliding with the Finland government so that they can make sure that the convention did not hold, because that convention convention. They have already mapped it on ground, and a lot of Biafrans are already looking towards that convention because they have mapped the plan that it is in that convention that they will raise the flag of Biafra. And you know what that means? If they should raise the flag of Biafra, it is finished. That's just the point. Once they raise the flag of Biafra successfully, it is finished. There's nothing anybody can do about it again. Biafran is liberated automatically because once they raise that flag, it is a symbol of separation totally. That's what is happening now. This woman is making it known to the general public that whether they release Nnamdi Kanu, whether they release Simon Ekpa, whether they try to distract Biafrans through the arrest of Simon Ekpa in Finland and all of that, though they say Simon Ekpa is not going to be extradited back to Nigeria. Yes, very good. That's what a lot of people are actually happy with. Why some are not happy that Simon Ekpa is not being extradited back to Nigeria? Because they're actually looking towards the fact that Simon Ekpa must be extradited and come and face the consequence of the crime that he have committed. A lot of people dislike him with everything. They dislike him with the passion and all of that. They said he's not a good leader because he's the kind of leader that is very self-centered. He's the kind of leader that dehumanizes his people and all of that. He's the kind of leader that doesn't do the thing the right way that he's supposed to do it, and doesn't listen to correction. That's why a lot of Biafrans are saying this is not even my own personal opinion. Now, that woman said the same thing that Nnamdi Kanu said back then before Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. Nnamdi Kanu came out and he made it known to the general public that it is better they give them Biafra. That if Nigeria refuses to give them Biafran land or Biafran nation and all of that, the state of Biafra, that Nigeria will be burnt down. Nnamdi Kanu said it, and I said that it's not enough. Simon Ekpa himself came out some time ago to utter the same statement. These people are really ready for the fight between them and Nigeria. That's what they're trying to do now. The woman came out, the self-acclaimed wife of Simon Ekpa, or the chief of army staff, or all of that of the Biafra nation. I don't know the title that woman is actually holding, but you can drop the title at the comment section if you really know it. And if it is the wife of Simon Ekpa, you can drop it at the comment section now. That woman came out. She spoke like a man. The woman listed out all the offenses of Nigerian government, everything that Nigerian government have actually did to them in Biafra that have caused pain to them. They said Nigerian government actually support terrorist group from the northern part of Nigeria coming to the eastern part of Nigeria to terrorize them in their own land. They said enough is enough. Nigerian government have allowed terrorists to poof their brothers, their sisters, rape their wife, rape their mother, and all of that. They said the government have done a lot of bad things to them, and they cannot continue with that same government. They can't even continue with Nigeria. Some of them are even cutting away the passport of Nigeria. They said they are denouncing Nigeria. And as far as everything is concerned, Simon Ekpa plays out a vote, and the vote that Simon Ekpa actually plays out regarding whether you like Biafra or you do not like Biafra. If you should like Biafra, stake it up. If you do not like Biafra, thumb it down. But when Simon Ekpa brought out that thing, a lot of people voted that they want Biafra. Over 50 million Biafran supporters were staked up. They thumbed up that they needed Biafra. That's the problem there. And a lot of them actually looking towards 2nd of December for the liberation of Biafra and all of that. And a lot of people are focused on that date. They say whether they release Simon Ekpa or not, whether it's going to answer questions from Finland government and all of that or not, they said Biafra must be restored on the 2nd of December, and the flag of Biafra will be raised up very high, as Simon Ekpa have claimed. He said they will raise it up very high, and the whole world will get to know that a new nation is actually coming out. That's what Simon Ekpa said. This is not my own word, it's the words of Simon Ekpa. You should date back to many of his videos. He said the flag will be raised up very high, and it is after they restore Biafra, that is when they will pursue the release of Nnamdi Kanu. He said whether they like it or not, Nnamdi Kanu must be released, and once Nnamdi Kanu is released, he must be brought to Finland to come and see him so that they can have a one-on-one dialogue. We don't really know the reason why Simon Ekpa is actually doing that, but the fact remains this man is hostile to raise that flag on the 2nd of December, and a lot of people are actually looking towards that direction, because when they actually came to arrest him and the newsbreaker that Simon Ekpa had been arrested by Finland government, a lot of Biafrans thought were actually destabilized and all of that. They weren't happy because they believed that their hope had been dashed out and a lot of things will actually go wrong. So that's just the issue there. Now, looking at what that lady said in this video that I just finished watching, the self-acclaimed wife of Simon Ekpa, looking at everything that she said, do you think even though when Simon Ekpa is arrested or it's not being released and all of that, because the news actually came out that they've released him, but he still need to be going for questioning and all of that from his home? But if they did not allow him to hold the convention, do you think the flag of Biafra can be raised by enemies on the 2nd of December? Just drop your opinion in the comment section of this video. Do you think this is the best way for Biafra to be liberated and all of that? Drop your opinion, feel free, as I'm gonna there to get another for you, and share. Follow me on all my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Thank you for 80,000 subscribers. See you guys again.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, why you with the for church? All as